What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Cal here, bringing you another Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel video, and today we are going to be playing some Spirals with an I and not a Y. Now, what is Spirals exactly? Spirals is a meme deck that just allows you to go ahead and lock down your opponent with a whole bunch of floodgate traps and just let them not have any type of fun. They basically work off of only literally 2 monsters, but I decided to go ahead and throw in an extra one. So what are we playing exactly, right? Well, we are playing 3 Megalosmasher X, 1 Phantasm Spiral Dragon, 1 Barrier Statue of the Torrent, 3 Planet Pathfinders, 1 Terraforming, 3 Card of Demise, 3 Unexpected Die, 3 Pot of Prosperities, 1 Phantasm Spiral Wave, 1 Pacifis of Phantasm City, no, 3 Pacifis of Phantasm City, sorry, 3 Torrential Tributes, 3 Needle Ceilings, 3 Paleozoic Dinomischus, 3 Phantasm Spiral Battles, 3 Phantasm Spiral Powers, 1 Solemn Judgement, 1 Solemn Warning, 3 Skill Drains, and 3 Sea Stealth Attacks. And then for our extra deck, we are only playing 12 extra deck cards. It doesn't matter what cards you play. I'm playing 12 just so we can counter D.D Dynamite, and they can't go ahead and OT Chaos in 1 turn. So that's why we're playing 12. Now, what does this deck do? Basically, you get your field spell onto the field. When your opponent activates a card or an effect, you get a token. And then with this, what also happens is you can activate your Phantasm Spiral Battle cards or Phantasm Spiral Power from your hand to either negate an opponent's effect and lower their attack by 1,000, or destroy an opponent's card on the field, whether it be spell, traps, or monsters. Then combined with Sea Stealth Attack, you basically can destroy any monster as long as they are battling a monster that is level 5 or higher, right? So no matter what, they just get destroyed and there's nothing they can do. Plus with Skill Drain, you can get past the fact that it says this card cannot be destroyed or banished, something like that, or targeted. This is what that's there for. We are looking to stop any type of fun they are having. Now, do keep in mind, the Unexpected Die is just the cheaper alternative to what I would have played, because to be honest, I would have basically played this. Where is that card? It is a UR. Let's see, I believe it's called Dino. Here we go, Fossil Dig. That's what I was thinking of. So the 3 Fossil Digs allow you to add a dinosaur monster to the hand, and as you can see, this is a dino, so you have 3. So if you already have this card, I would rather play this over the Unexpected Die, because Unexpected Die is a special summon and that can be chained with the Max C, so do keep that in mind. But on top of that, if you don't have that, it's okay, right? Either way, enjoy the video, guys, and do not forget to go ahead and comment, like, and subscribe. And I also appreciate everyone that has been supporting. Thank you so much. Okay, so we are going first, and we start off with our Terraform, and we immediately get ashed. So because we get ashed, I'm thinking it is still a-okay because we still have our Planet Pathfinder. So I decided to go ahead and just summon our Barrier Statue. Now, this is what happens, man. I guess he realizes he can't get past Barrier Statue, so he just goes ahead and it surrenders. This card is goated if they can't get past that, man. All right, so now that our first duel ended immediately, we do have a Pathfinder, so I decided to go ahead and activate that. I get out the Phantasm City onto the field, and then I go ahead and use this to go ahead and search our deck. And I believe I went ahead and grabbed ourselves a Skill Drain, if I remember correctly. Yes, I did. So now that we have Skill Drain, we have our city on the field. I'm going to also go ahead and get another Pacifist because I realize he does not have a Ash Blossom. And I place my 2 cards face down. Now I keep Phantasm Spiral in the hand because that can activate immediately. He decides to go ahead and summon Invoke Macabre. And I'm thinking, that's fine. We get to go ahead and activate our ability. He does not try to negate it because he knows I have a Skill Drain. So I'm playing around his Skill Drain. He decides to attack. I activate this, which lowers his monster's effect, and not lowers his effect, it basically lowers his attack and defense by 1,000, but it also negates his effect. So he decides to activate Alistair the Invoker, and what that does is he gets an 1,000 attack increase. So he would have been at a total of 2,500 again, because it just negates. So he would have still been stronger than our monster. So I decided to activate Phantasm Spiral Battle, which allows me to destroy his card completely. He then decides to go ahead and negate it, and this is what we were waiting for, to go ahead and pop Skill Drain, because I wanted to make sure he could not negate our Skill Drain. So here we go. He goes ahead and gets that negated. He then gets destroyed. His Alistair go ahead and can't do anything, and he scoops. So another easy duel. This deck is actually pretty annoying because you can just activate traps from your hand, so they can't just go ahead and destroy it. So that's super nice. All right, now for this one, we actually do not end up winning, but I wanted to show you guys how I was able to go ahead and clear a whole Emancipator board back into Block Dragon, and then he gets his Dragon Buster Destruction. Now, the reason I wanted to show you this is because we were able to actually break his board, and honestly, if we would have just had our field spell, we probably could have won this. So I decided to go ahead and do this, and I'm looking for a card. Unfortunately, we didn't get what we wanted, so I just take this the barrier. That way I can go ahead and attack into Masquerena. That way he can't do anything. And the reason I went into barrier statue is because Masquerena right here cannot activate its effect on my turn or any turn to go in special summon, right? So I decided to go ahead and immediately activate Needle Sealing. He decides to go ahead and try to cancel that with a Burrow Sword, and I decide to activate Skill Drain so it can cancel out that. And because Appaloosa only activates on monster effects, a bada bing, a bada boom, and we wipe his whole board. Obviously, we lose our monster, and unfortunately, he does have Block Dragon. So Block Dragon does what Block Dragon does best and comes back to the field. So we end up losing this because he gets a Call by the Grave on us. Unfortunate that we couldn't stop this, but I believe if we were able to get our field spell, we could have won because we had the setup. We had the proper setup, guys. Anyways, he goes ahead and gets the dub, but I just wanted to show you guys that. An unbreakable board was super breakable. All right, so we have two Pathfinders, and honestly, we're just going to use it just so we can bait out an Ash. And he does get the Ash, but we already have our Pacifis on the field. So if you already see, we baited out two things because we don't special summon in this deck. So Maxi is pretty much useless. I decided to only throw down Skill Drain. Our Pacifist stays on the field. He's going to then go into using Rhoda, and then from Rhoda, he's going to go ahead and get his Shadow Mist. I decided to go ahead and use that so we can summon our Spiral token onto the field, and then we get to grab our Phantasm Spiral power. He then decides to go into Vision Hero Ferris, and then he sends out his Shadow Mist to the grave. I Skill Drain it, but unfortunately, the Shadow Mist is still going to activate, and so is the Vision Hero Ferris because he decides to go ahead and mass change. The good note is he can't get past our mass drain unless he has something. And another good thing is we were able to stop the Dark Law from getting off its effects. So he does take the Elemental Hero Honest, which sucks because I went ahead and used Spiral Battle to go ahead and destroy his Vision Hero increase, and then I use Spiral Power so we can go ahead and lower his attack. But because of Honest, he gets a 2,500 increase, so he's still able to kill us. But it's still not too bad. He then goes into his Miracle Fusion to summon out Sunrise, but both their effects are negated, so I'm still not worried. And on top of that, because he activated an ability, that's right, we get another token onto the field. So this deck is super annoying. So now comes my turn. I do get an unexpected die, and I just go ahead and put Pathfinder in defense, because right now we don't really have anything to get past this. He attacks our Pathfinder, and then he goes ahead and destroys our token. That is okay though. Now it is our turn. I have a Torrential Tribute. I play that face down. I activate our Unexpected Die. We go ahead and get a Megalosmasher, and then now we can go ahead and get our Phantasm Spiral Wave. Phantasm Spiral Wave allows us to stay alive for one battle. So as you can see, and then I can use Phantasm Spiral Wave. That way we can bring out Phantasm Spiral Dragon. And then I actually goofed. I'm not gonna lie. I activated Spiral Battle by accident because I forgot you can't move it from him to Spiral Dragon. But now I can activate Spiral in our graveyard, and I can put Wave now onto my Spiral Dragon. We didn't get a Solemn Judgement. I'll go ahead and put that face down. I attack into his Dark Law. Dark Law goes to the grave. His Vision Hero increase comes back to the field. He then summons out the Vision Hero, Vylon, and then activates the effect. And then he uses increase. So I'm going to speed it up a little bit. From there, he gets a Poly, and so we get another token. And then he then ashes us, so we can't use Phantasm City's effect to bring a trap card to our hand. Super unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world. He then uses Poly. I then decided to use Solemn Judgement. It takes us down to 1900, and he can't get his fusion off. So he destroys our token. We destroy his Elemental Hero Sunrise. Then I know he has no cards in his hand, so I go ahead and activate Pot of Prosperity, so we can go ahead and search for a card that we want. I then found what I needed, which was C Stealth Attack. And now C Stealth Attack is just going to be a very annoying card. We can then flip it face up. He calls by the Graves us. That doesn't do anything to us at all. So that goes banished. That's fine. We do get off token off of that because he activated an effect. And then we get another Spiral Power. I decided to go ahead and attack, and then we attack again with Spiral Dragon. He gets his Vision increase to come back to the field. He activates Evil Hill Adusted, then uses Dark Calling. Now, unfortunately, I can't do anything about this. He then decides to sack it, which I didn't really understand why. I guess he thought he could use his effect. Anyways, we go ahead and attack, and we attack again. And I feel like that was a big misplay, because then he gets a Vision Hero, right? And then he can use Hero Increase to then go ahead and use Vylon's effect to send Mist to the graveyard, and then bring himself out this card. Now this card was almost our undoing. So this basically what this Destiny Hero does is we both take 1,000 damage, and then he can't be damaged. So I'm only at 900 life points. He had 300, and I'm thinking, oh no, maybe he drew another one because he didn't play anything, right? But I said, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and attack anyways. And that close game then comes to the end. So as you can see, we were able to make a comeback thanks to skill drain and thanks to our field spell. Okay, so now we do get our Megalosmasher X onto the field, and then we get a skill drain and Phantasm Spiral Power and a Torrential Tribute. The reason I decided to go ahead and activate put Spiral Power face down is because we do not have our field spell. So when you have Phantasm City, you can activate it from your hand, but because we don't, we can't. Now I know that he's playing Neural Network, so I wait to activate our skill drain. Now we can get off our Spiral Dragon, and their effects didn't activate, so they don't get the increase. He brings out Infiltrack. Infiltrack is negated, and this is where I goof, to be honest with you. I misread its effect, a Spiral Wave. So you're going to see me go ahead and attack into it. I'm going to take damage for no reason. That's 1100. I shouldn't need to take, but I did. I thought by doing this, I would be able to have him lose a card, but no, that's not how it works. Anyways, I activate Spiral Power to lower his attack. That way we can only take 100 damage, and we only do, oh, so good. We are still in a decent spot. We're only down by a total of, what is that, 1200. So I go ahead and play one card face down. Too bad our Paleozoic can only be activated though from if we had a card in the hand. He didn't Kaiju's us, so I Torrential Tribute. He gets off his Numeron, but because he's getting off Numeron, guess right, we get to activate another token, and we get to bring another Spiral Battle to the hand. So he just goes into the end of his turn. I get another Megalosmasher into our hand. Then I can activate Spiral Power to bring out our wave. I can attack, get another Spiral Power into the hand. So we already have 2 hand traps. We attack, and then we attack. And now because of that, Spiral Wave activates. We can bring out Spiral Dragon. He loses a card from his hand. So goodbye, Maxi. Wouldn't have helped him anyways. And then he just scoops. So meme decks is still beating Numeron. So it's, guys, it's like a really good deck. I thoroughly enjoy this deck. I'm letting you guys know right now. Super fun. But anyway, guys, thank you all for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you did, do not forget to go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know what other decks you guys are playing. Submit it to me. If you have any replays you guys want me to review on YouTube, go ahead and just submit it. You guys can always go ahead and check me out on Twitter and on Twitch, Cal_Life. Check out my Discord as well. It is also the same thing, Cal_Life. Cal Life signing out. See ya.